Wrapping up a super big, massive, awesome Ryan Hartson show on the BWC Network. I am Ryan Hartson. It's been a lot of fun today. Started off in kind of a melancholy, angry mood with Penn State, but the NFL talk has lightened me up a little bit, and just broke down all the crappy games in the NFL. As usual, about half the games suck, but man, ton of good games this week. So let's start breaking these down. You got the New Orleans Saints going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. There is something about Atlanta I like. They went back to running the ball and playing defense, and Matt Ryan kind of doing what he needed to. However, Matt Ryan has really fallen back this year. I don't think he's that good. I didn't think he was that good last year when everybody the media, I said this last week, the media has a hard-on for Matt Ryan. They really do. And I don't see it. I don't see the wicked talent that everybody else sees. I see a small guy that throws a weak, semi-accurate ball. That's what I see. He's really, really smart, but he's got a below-average arm, and he could be more accurate. It's not like Brady, where Brady doesn't have the biggest arm in the world. He's got an average arm, but he is wicked, wicked accurate. And I don't see it. And Breeze is amazing. He's thrown a lot of picks, but you know what? I literally think it's because he has so much to focus on that just one or two a game just get away from him. I mean, he throws the ball like 55 times a game. I mean, he whips the football around. So every once in a while, a few get away from him. And I feel like that's just a result of the offense they play. It's so wide open, it's so quick that you really can't protect from making those mistakes. Buffalo playing Dallas. The game is in Dallas. I think the Cowboys have to take a stand at some point, don't they? The Cowboys have to take a stand at some point. I think Romo's going to put his foot in the ground, and I think they're going to make a lot of plays, a lot of big gains. And I think the Bills, are going to come back down to earth a little bit now. I think it's time. I think the Bills are going to come back down to earth a little bit. They're really not as talented as the other great teams in the league. I don't think they are a great team. But they are good. I think the Bills are really good, and they're starting to take strides. You just need more talent at the skills position. Build that offensive line and get a shutdown corner, and I think the Bills are in business. I think Fitzpatrick might be the right guy there. So, but you're going to Dallas, and Dallas kind of has the talent, and all the Cowboys have to do is get rid of the mistakes. If Dallas just gets rid of the mistakes, I feel like that'll be enough. And then everything will click, and then they could be my Super Bowl pick like I thought they'd be. But all you got to do, just minimize one or two things they do wrong. Dez Bryant catches a great pass. I mean, he caught an unbelievable pass, right? And then all of a sudden, he's running down, fumbled it, and then he's a mess. Right? It's those things. You minimize those things, and then you're in good position. And Cowboys look to be on the way up, even though they're like 4-4. But I think, teams come from 4-4 and make the playoffs every single year. So maybe it'll be Dallas this year. I put this game in the good pile because of math. And I did it on accident because I think the Eagles are still, can still be legitimate. But they're not. And that's my mistake. So I have Arizona-Philadelphia. And Arizona-Philadelphia, they're going at it. It's the Kevin Cobb Bowl, the game he's not going to play in. And Mike Vick, if you don't win this game, what the hell are you doing? The Eagles have to win this game. They have to win this game. They have to beat the Cardinals right now. And the Cardinals suck, so you have to beat them. Absolutely have to beat them. If there's ever been a must-win, this is it. Again, because of math, Baltimore-Seattle. This is interesting because it's in Seattle. And you've got Joe Flacco. It's a long road trip. And Seahawks play really well at home. And the Ravens tend to have letdowns on the road. So what are the Ravens going to do in this game? So it's a battle of trends and trying to break trends. And we will absolutely see what happens. And this is one that I'm intrigued by, because I'm intrigued in how is Seattle going to react, being completely written off, and how is Baltimore going to react. They've lost road games this year. They've lost road games in Tennessee and Jacksonville. So what are you going to do in Seattle? We will absolutely see. Something tells me they're going to break the trend, because I think Flacco's a little better than people give him credit for, and I think I think that defense is really, really good. Detroit playing Chicago. The winner we will know a little more about. The loser we will know a little less about. I feel like if the Bears win this game, they're going to make the playoffs. I feel it's that big a game. You beat Detroit, get one up, you're getting a little closer to Green Bay, and you have an opportunity, especially because Green Bay can fall back at any time. Anything can happen. But Detroit, you win this game, people take you completely seriously as an elite Super Bowl contender. Completely seriously. You go to Chicago, you win that game. That's going to be a man's football game. You beat the crap out of each other, run the ball a little bit. Stafford, couple of throws to Calvin Johnson. In Chicago, though, they got a ton of momentum. Talk about a man's football game. This is the man's football game to end all man's football games this weekend. I mean, this is Pittsburgh, Baltimore level physical. Giants going to play the 49ers. I mean, this is massive. They're going to beat the crap out of each other. And I think offense, defense, they cancel each other out. Eli Manning over Alex Smith. That's really the whole key to the football game. Eli Manning is going to outplay Alex Smith. And the other parts of the team just kind of cancel each other out. The receiving cores are about even. Defensive lines are about even. Offensive lines are about even. Everything's kind of cancel each other out. Eli better than Alex Smith. That's the key to the whole game. Again, that's this entire frickin' league. You have a quarterback, you're going to win. You don't, you're screwed. And that is this game is that league in a nutshell. Eli's the quarterback. Alex Smith is not. Eli can go in and win that football game. Last but not least, the New England Patriots playing the New York Jets. This one will be played in New York. The Jets are really good. The Jets have played great defense. I always thought they were a little better than that 3-game losing streak. Sanchez still not completing as many passes as he should. I believe that's getting up there, but at the same time, I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. Their skill people aren't that good, and it's still Brady. But the Jets defense has the formula. Mark Sanchez makes 1 or 2 throws, and that's it. But Brady and Belichick, they lose 2 in a row. They have to be furious. No one's talking about him. They're not the darlings of the NFL anymore. So New England can come back and play big in a huge spot in prime time. Brady and Belichick ready to break some hearts. Watch out for it. I mean, they're 5-3. They are furious that they're 5-3. All right. So that is your preview for the National Football League. Now it's time to pick the games. Let's pick the games. Tennessee playing Carolina. Again, it's Cam Newton at home. It's something you're going to say for the next 15 years. I like the Panthers. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. I think the Steelers are going to rip the Bengals apart. I'm going to take the Steelers big in this one. I think the Bengals are going to be exposed big time. And on Monday I'm going to come in and start talking about Bengals win. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. St. Louis playing Cleveland. I picked Bradford over McCoy. I don't know why. That game is useless. Jacksonville, Indianapolis. I picked Jacksonville because Indianapolis is about as inept as inept gets. Denver playing Kansas City. I picked the Chiefs because I refuse to ever pick Tim Tebow in a game. I don't think he has it in him, and I think he's going to be terrible in Kansas City. And the Chiefs are going to go in there, or stay in there, and just win a big one and stay kind of in the division. Washington and Miami. I know the Dolphins won one, but for some reason they can't win at home. So I'm going to take the Redskins. Sexy Rexy / John Beck. Making big plays, winning games. There you go. Houston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Texans are awesome. They're tremendous. I will take the Houston Texans to win that game big because I think Josh Freeman and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a mess. They're terrible. The team is awful. I don't know why it happened. I don't know why Josh Freeman is so freaking bad, but they are. They're terrible. They're not this. They're just no. They're done. Bucks are done. So Houston will blow them out this week. Green Bay will blow them out next week, and then you're in all kinds of trouble, right? New Orleans playing Atlanta. I don't trust Matt Ryan. I really don't. There's something about him I don't like. The lack of arm strength. He's not as accurate as he should be. He doesn't look like he has it to me. And Drew Brees definitely does. So I'll take the Saints. Buffalo playing Dallas. I'm going to pick the Cowboys one more time in a big game. One more time, Dallas. One more time. Because I don't think Buffalo has the skill people, has the talent to keep up with Dallas. It's going to be really, really close. It's going to be one of the best games of the weekend, and nobody's really talking about it, but I'll take the Cowboys to win. Arizona and Philadelphia, I'll take the Eagles because Kevin Kolb is terrible. John Skelton, or whatever the hell he's called, the backup, is worse. Turf toe with Cobb and all that. Vic has to win this game. You have to win this game. You have to get to 5-5, and you have to win out. You have to win out. The Eagles have to win out to make the playoffs, period. Because you've already lost every tiebreaker you have, so you just have to win more games than everybody. And are they going to win out? No. But they're going to win this game. Baltimore and Seattle, I'll take the Ravens on the road one more time. Running the ball, playing defense. Joe Flacco throwing it a little bit. Seattle is really bad. But it's going to be close. This is going to be a really close game because the Ravens struggle on the road. Detroit and Chicago, I will take the Bears at home. I'm going to take the Bears one more time. This is the theme this week. I'm going to do it one more time. And because Detroit, the term associated with the Lions this year, not ready for prime time. They are still a year to 2 years away from being a serious Super Bowl contender, in my opinion. And hey, they could still do it this year. You can get hot, do it right now. Still, they're a year away. I think both teams are going to make the playoffs, maybe. Bears win this game. Giants, 49ers. I don't trust Alex Smith. It's a huge game. Eli Manning's playing the best he's ever played in his career. Again, the two teams cancel each other out. Eli Manning, the better quarterback. Giants win the game. Patriots, Jets. I'm going to pick Brady and Belichick one more time in a big game. Okay? They always pull through in these. I mean, this is a week. You're not talking about him. You're not talking about Brady. You're not talking about any of these guys. They're 5-3. They've lost 2 in a row. They're totally pissed off. And the Jets have got way too much publicity for the lack of talent on that team. They're good. Jets are good. Play great defense, but they're not great. They're terrible on offense. Sanchez is a mess. So, Patriots gotta do it. I'm gonna pick Brady and Belichick. Get that done. I pick the Patriots every week. I will continue to. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's Brady and Belichick. Even though it's coming to an end, but it's kind of not. And maybe all that end of an era talk was just crap to talk about the Monday after a loss. So there you go. There's your NFL preview. It was massive. It was huge. It was fun. We talked Joe Paterno today. We talked everything today. It was a lot of fun. And I will see you on Monday. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on the BWC Network.